Hey y'all, I know a lot of us work on our cars. We fix them, upgrade them, do whatever we can to them, get more power, make them look nicer. Don't forget about the little basic stuff. Grease those ball joints. Any place you can lube or grease the car every time you change your oil. Go in and check all those things. If you have someone do it, make sure that if they change your oil for you, make sure that they're checking all those things. These are just a couple of the grease guns I had laying around. Sorry, this is just cell phone video. Anyways, there's the three styles I've got. One of them I like, two of them I don't. I'm not going to dwell on the ones that I don't like a whole lot because I don't like them. They're good. They get the job done. This one is real quick. I picked it up when I was working on a boat one time. The grease that I could get for it only came in the small tubes, so I picked it up. Downside of this one is, one, it needs the small tubes. Two, it only comes with this straight nozzle on it. There was no adapter to get flexible, so if the grease tip was at a tough location, you were just kind of screwed. Downside of this one also is the way the back end is mounted. This is pressed on. So you can't take this entire tube apart, so there's always going to be old grease in this end. This one I bought one time just after I'd moved, was working on the car and couldn't find this one. So I picked it up at an auto parts store. It wasn't bad. It got the job done. It used this same full size tubes. It had a real good, decent little pump on it. This is still the only hose I've got on it, which, as you can see, doesn't even have a fitting on it. Just because it's been sitting in the bottom of the toolbox since that one time I used it. Same problem. You can't fully clean this because this is, once it's assembled, they dimple it in place. So there's no way to take that apart. So this end always has old grease in it. This is the one I like. I got this one from my dad. He had it for years. Both ends are threaded in, so you can actually take this entire assembly apart, clean it out real well. This is the original hose that was with it. It's a real nice flexible, where if you see this one that came on, this one had plastic on it and it's all deteriorating. It's just a piece of crap hose. This one, and I've still got I have no idea where he got this thing, but he's had it for years. But invest, if you're going to do the greasing yourself, invest in the better ones. You can see this hose is still flexible. Okay, it's not all cracked. It's got the same basic pump as this other one does. But like I say, the biggest thing I like is that both ends unscrew, so you can take that completely apart. But while we're on greasing, don't think that once you've got grease in something that it's there forever and it's good. Like I say, this one's been sitting in my toolbox, so I can't even count the years it's been sitting in there now. Let's say 6-7 years at least. So I just said, all right, I'm going to clean everything up. I keep them in plastic bags, so I'm just going to clean them up. Well, this is the grease that came out of that one. Well, there you go. Nice big chunk of rubber. Let's see, if I pull the screwdriver out, it probably won't even have much grease on it. Just because that, just from setting, solidified. So you need to grease and lube, maybe even a super ball there. Grease those ball joints in any place. If you got a grease tit on the car, go ahead and hit them. If you replace a ball joint or an A-arm or anything else on your car, make sure it's got greasable fittings in it. Some stuff comes with it. It's lifetime. It's a sealed. The higher end stuff, if you get the higher end stuff, that's fine. But if you're going lower or midline, make sure it's got a grease tit on it. One of the greases I like, and there's a bunch of them. this is from, I don't know who this is from anymore, but I go with a lithium-based grease, okay? It just seems to, at least for me, I like it a little better. This is the Valvoline. It was a synthetic. That was the stuff that set in this one. And after a few years, it became a rock. Of course, they're not meant to set forever. But if, let's say, someone put this in a car and then you bought it, it had been setting for several years because they got tired of it or wrecked it or whatever. Well, now you know what the grease is going to look like in all your joints if they have this grease in it. Same type stuff in your wheel bearings, so on and so forth. So anyways, that's just a quickie on grease guns. One hint that when you get ready to grease something, wipe your tip off. Make sure it's clean. I always try and leave a little glob of grease on there. And then when I get ready to use it, wipe it off. That way any dust or anything's not down inside there. It's on that outer mound of grease. Then when you wipe it off, you take the dust. Same way as on your grease tits. Once you're done, wipe it off before you use it. Then when you're done, dab a little grease on the tit itself. That way any dirt or anything, next time you come, you wipe that grease off the top and you're taking any dirt with it. You're not pushing it into your components. Anyways, I kind of rambled on here a little bit. Hope that helps you. Again, there's ones I don't like. There's ones I like. Kind of pointed out the reasons. Mostly it's the cleaning. I want to get the old grease out before I start doing anything. So there's a couple that'll be in my next yard sale. If you're around the area, these will probably go pretty cheap. That one won't. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.